smoke, vape, eat edibles, carry tinctures.
It all depends on the product.
And our mood and what we're doing in that day. We want to be able to pay for our groceries at the supermarket and not everybody go, right?
Hi, Maria Calabrese here, founder of Green Bee Life, and we are on the majestic Queen Mary with the majestic Mary Jane Mogul, Jeanine Moss.
Yay, thank you for calling me that.
Absolutely, I hear you've been called even the Coco Chanel of cannabis.
I have. Quartz Media dubbed us that.
Jeanine, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
I had time to visit your beautiful, beautiful booth, and tell us a little bit about AnnaBís.
It's spelled like cannabis without the C, but we pronounce it the fancy French way.
Of course, you're the Coco Chanel of cannabis.
Right. So AnnaBís, I'm the CEO of AnnaBís.
CEO and founder.
Yep, and founder. And we are a lifestyle brand that's serving the cannabis consumer, and particularly upscale women. So we're very interested in making our lives better, more convenient, more secure, and more fashionable. We make really high quality, well-designed, discreet products. This is not about emblazing something with a cannabis leaf or a Bob Marley or a flag, a Jamaican flag. This is about your real everyday life, living it the way you like to live it, keeping your private life private and sharing it with whomever you want, and being able to go where you want, and feel confident and secure and discreet when you do it.
And the mechanism for that is
Well, that's the secret sauce. So the secret sauce to our products starts with, it starts with a bag that you want to carry. I mean, if you didn't really love this bag, and by the way, I'm a huge fan of Chloe and Prada and, some of the greatest brands. I'm sure you are too.
And I'd imagine they don't offer
this secret sauce. So some of our products are to go inside your already fabulous bag, and some of our products are the bags. This is a good example of one that goes inside the bag. This is a Maya. You can take this off. Now it looks like a cosmetic kit, although
yes.
It has cute little feet on the bottom, so if you put it on the table
very
when you're
nice.
fancy dining and you spill your red wine, it's not
those
gonna
are
mess it up.
adorable. It elevates it.
Exactly.
Elevates it.
Exactly.
Like
higher experience. And then, let's say you put this in your tote. Right now you're going into the restaurant. You stick your phone in the exterior pocket.
What beautiful lining, by the way.
Thank you. Purple and gold are our colors.
Oh, wow. The detail. Let's look at that lining in there.
So you will often find, if not always, a purple lining. What else you'll always
beautiful.
Find
it's just such a neat
odor-proof
shade.
Compartments, right? So we created something called aroma block technology. And what it is it's layers of resin film that are in between the exterior leather and sometimes vegan leather and the interior lining, the purple. There's these resin film which traps the scent, and then it's sealed with an airtight zipper. See how this zipper doesn't look like all zippers?
Wow.
So this is airtight. So this entire thing is odor-proof. You could put a stinky bud, you could smoke something out of a pipe and throw that stinky thing in, or let's say you have tinctures or CBD that you carry every day for medicinal purposes. You don't want them bouncing around on the bottom of your bag and getting things sticky and nasty.
Right.
You put
and
them,
if they do break, they're going to release an odor.
you will never, ever get that odor out.
Wow.
So we have little pockets, like these pockets that are specially designed. You can put
now
vials
that's
in there.
Very unique for a tote this size.
That's right, but for a clutch, right? They usually don't have. There's
these.
my lighter, there's my matches. In this bag,
wonderful.
I've got my.
Oh, and this is your actual
Okay,
bag.
I'm going to show you my actual bag. So they always have aroma block technology. They always have the special pockets for stuff. And they always have our purple lining. And they're always designed by women for women, which is why you can get the phone right out.
Yes, and even though this has a utilitarian purpose to block odor, it's aesthetically so pretty not seeing the zipper.
It is,
It looks like a fashion statement.
Well, it is. It
It
is.
is. And now, why the Maya? Well, how do you name these?
Oh, okay. Well, that's just a little nod to the fabulous women of weed. I mean, Maya is named after Maya Angelou, who is perhaps one of the greatest cannabis consumers of all time. Oh, yeah, you didn't know that she was?
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou. She says that the reason why she made it through all of her parenting, I think she was a single mother for a while.
Yeah, many challenges.
So she consumed cannabis, have a lot of fun. She's had a lot of great quotes by it. She is
I didn't know.
celebrated cannabis consumer.
Maya Angelou.
And this is the Lady G. And I'm not going to tell you who that's named after because I think you probably already know.
Gaga.
That's right.
Ah, A Star is Born.
Exactly. We name them after the great women, the women who have been outspoken about it. And we want to pay a little homage to the early
That's
pioneers.
wonderful.
So this is the Lady G.
Oh.
And this is
the founder's choice, at least for today, with
Yep.
what you're wearing.
Well, I have to say, this is usually
You
my
look
choice.
beautiful, by the
because,
way.
it goes with everything. But you see,
It looks very nice.
This-
I like this, Jeanine. I
Snake is
like
the super in of this year, and it looks fabulous with you. So look at how Lady G just
What?
So yeah,
What?
so it's convertible. So we're all about utility, and the reason is because we women
my
have
goodness.
lives that are very complicated, and we need stuff that makes it better, easier,
And it's
more
such
convenient.
it's such a pain to have to change your bag.
Right, so we've got some really cool things to work on that. But
Ah,
I
so
can't
then you don't
say too
have
much.
to.
But this is the
Oh.
Lady G. I use her all day because I can get everything in it. So I've got my phone.
And I love your purple nail polish.
Well, yeah,
Purple
we
and
love
gold.
purple. Who doesn't love purple?
Purple and gold.
This is an odor-free compartment.
This front one.
Yeah. So right in here, I have my business cards in here because we're at a conference. But I also have a vape because I don't want to dig around in the bottom of my purse for that, right? And then we have in the bag, oh, look, oh no, it's a pre-roll. This is odor-proof.
That's the part,
Now
okay.
this is odor-proof. See
Okay,
this?
oh,
There
look
is
at that.
Another zippered compartment. You can put whatever you want in there,
Wow.
whatever you
And
want
it's
in there.
roomy.
And you use it as a regular bag, right? Here's my perfume because I like to smell good after I
Sure.
consume cannabis.
Sure.
Sometimes you smell a little smoky.
Sure. And you
And-
consume.
I do. I always have since I was a teenager growing up in Venice Beach, California. But when I moved to New York, I have a career in marketing and branding. Everybody's much more discreet. So that's where I got my
Especially in the
discreet
East
chops.
Ah.
Was learning how to survive in New York with the millions of other women just like me.
And there are millions of others.
That's
yes.
right, and they are consuming too, and they were my peers. They're at ad agencies, they're in the music business, they're working for Comcast, they're at City Hall, they're everywhere.
Not that couch-locked stereotype of a stoner.
No, because especially women, we're not like that. We like a little buzz, especially if we're not drinking. I'm not a drinker, really. Because I grew up on cannabis, I just never turned into a drinker.
Sure.
And so when I always went to parties and everybody's drinking, you know how much fun it is to be the only one who hasn't been drinking at a party.
Sure.
So you have to sneak out and go and have a puff so that you can,
want to feel elevated and lifted.
and you want to laugh at their jokes.
especially when they're
That's
not funny.
important. That's very important. So I developed ways of doing this, right? And I would sneak out with the other women, and we would see each other heading for the door at a party, right?
Yeah.
You learn how to tune into that group.
That 420 code.
That's right, exactly.
You have code.
And then you're out there, and then you're going back, and listen, it could be a business party. In one case, in the case where that actually gave me my aha moment, we were going to a comedy club, but it was all city council that was in there. So we couldn't go in smelling and all these women who were driving Mercedes and carrying Louis Vuitton, and here we are pulling baggies. It's completely ridiculous
my God.
out of our purses.
Oh my God.
Can't find anything. Next thing you know, we're all in this car in a Mercedes, and it's all smoky, and we all smell,
Never
and we're
thought
going,
about that.
and we're all going, oh no, we're going into this thing. So who's got perfume? Who's got Tic Tacs? Who's got some hand cream? So we're pulling all this stuff out, and it's like,
my God.
we're not guilty teenagers. What the hell are we doing?
Yes, and this is not a devil's weed.
Right, exactly. So the next day I said, I'm going to find us a kit. Couldn't find one.
Really?
And that set in motion the future Annabis.
Now I'm going to look at comedy clubs sponsored by City Council. Who's carrying an AnnaBís?
Well, yeah. When you're part of the tribe, you come to recognize
Part of the tribe.
this symbol here.
That's beautiful.
Which is how you know it's an Annabis. But we never put
That's
our name on the
beautiful.
outside because we're
No.
discreet.
No.
Right? So you have to be in the know.
Yes.
And so, anyway, in here I've got my perfume and I've got my Tic Tacs, right?
Fantastic.
And I've got, I've got a lot of things in here. I'll try not to show you them all, but here's what's important. I've got my lighter. So this is odor-proof, this is odor-proof, but there's a surprise. Look inside.
Really?
If you were, let's say, Coachella,
Okay, yeah,
and you wanted to say that I couldn't come in with cannabis, and you wanted to check my purse.
sure.
Look in my purse. Do you see anything in there?
No,
Okay.
no, you'd be,
Is there anything, right? You go ahead, check again, you don't see anything. That's my,
you'd pass
yeah,
inspection,
I
let
pass
her
inspection.
in.
Okay, let me in. And then, when we get inside, I go, voila!
What?
Yeah.
What?
See that? So that's a third odor-proof compartment.
Oh my gosh.
And a lot of women, they obviously you could put your stinky weed in there if you want, but people put jewelry, they put money, they
Anything
put tampons,
to conceal.
they put,
Anything you want to conceal.
or you don't want rolling out of your purse at the boardroom table.
Oh, when you reach in. Nothing worse than the tampon coming
Right.
out.
Yeah.
It's happened.
I have a friend whose nickname is Valley because when she put her bag down on the table, all these pills and other things came out, and then they went, oh, Valley of the Dolls, and now she's Valley forever. So most of us don't want that.
No, we want discretion, but and not just from cannabis, and from anything
That's
that requires discretion. You're like me, by the way. I have everything in my bag except money. Ah,
But look,
just
I've
kidding.
got money. I got money right here.
Oh,
See,
look
it's
at
small.
this. Can you
little-
believe what this bag
Yeah.
holds?
I mean, I got money. I got, my vitamins. I've got
Wow,
pot,
so
I've got accoutrements.
wow. So
got my
Jeanine,
sunglasses.
in wrapping up,
Yes.
what would be your goal for to destigmatize cannabis? So we still need it for privacy, the concealment, but to destigmatize.
I want to do a couple things. One thing is I want everyone to see women as a market in cannabis. And the reason is if you're not recognized as an economic force, then nothing's ever made for you and you have no influence. So
the supply and demand.
exactly. So women have been there, but nobody knew it. There was always all these men things, right? There was never anything for women. When I created this, there was nothing out there for women. So now there is. So that's one of the goals, is to continue that process of making women important.
That's nice.
And another thing that we want to do is we just want to serve the cannabis lifestyle. So we're really a lifestyle brand. So whatever will make your life better as you consume cannabis and you go about your life, whether you're carrying it medicinally all day long, right? And you want to keep it away from your kids, or if you're recreational and you just don't think that you should be carrying baggies and tea tins anymore.
Yes.
And you're ready to be as kind to your cannabis as you are to your tennis racket or your iPad
Nice
or
point.
your wallet or your glasses.
That's right. If you think back to this grower and the seed and the whole cultivation process, yeah, it's a sacred plant. It truly has magical powers.
And it's part of our lives. It's part of the journey of our lives. It may not define us, but it's part of the journey of our lives. And that's why our motto is, enjoy the journey. That's our motto. Let's make life better. Let's enjoy it.
Enjoy it, and a little bit of discretion sometimes adds to the enjoyment.
That's right. Or having the right gear for the thing that you enjoy doing.
And Jeanine, I have to tell you, I saw the most wonderful piece where they actually tested your bag. It was so
Fortune.
clever. Fortune magazine.
Yes.
Is that on your website? Is there a place for anyone who wants to see a demo? It was so brilliant. So in New York, they actually hid a dead fish.
Well,
right?
three things. First of all, you can get it at fortune.com and then do AnnaBís Purse or AnnaBís Bag, and the video will come up.
It's an amazing video.
It is great. What they did is they said, we can't test it for marijuana, so we're going to test it with stinky fish, smelly cheese, and cat food.
I thought it was just fish.
It was great. No, it was all three.
You know what? Cannabis is a choice, and it's nobody's business, nor should it be anybody's business. So,
And you should be able to go where you want, do what you want, be responsible with it, and not fear any unwelcome interactions.
and enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey.
Hey, Jeanine, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We hope to see you again with some new products. I
Absolutely.
bet there's some cannabis moms out there that would like you to do a diaper bag.
People, it's been suggested, and we should do it.
All right.